What if Carl Jung was right? And there are clear psychological signs that you've met the person you should never let go. Not a fairy tale, not a soulmate fantasy, but real patterns that show when a relationship is helping you become who you're truly meant to be. If this one specific thing happens when you're with someone, Jung would say, pay attention, because you might have just met a person your soul was quietly looking for your entire life. Today, we're going through 8 Jungian signs that you've met someone you should never walk away from, and how to know if it's deep growth or just a powerful projection. If you relate to even 3 of these, you might be exactly where you need to be. Let's dive in. Carl Jung didn't give simple dating advice, but he did explore the human psyche in a way that explains a lot about love. He talked about 1. The shadow, the hidden parts of us. 2. Projection, when we see our own inner world in others. 3. Anima and animus, the inner feminine and masculine sides. 4. Individuation, becoming your true, whole self. For Jung, a right person isn't just someone who gives you butterflies. It's someone who helps you wake up. Someone who 1. Mirrors you honestly. 2. Triggers your growth, not just your comfort. 3. Helps you face your shadow without destroying you. Many people stay in relationships that feel safe, but keep them small. Others leave relationships that feel uncomfortable, but are actually perfect for their growth. So the question isn't, do I like this person? It's deeper. Does being with this person make me more myself? If this happens, if being with them makes you feel more alive, more real, and more you, Jung would say, don't take that lightly. You might have met someone you should never let go. Let's look at the signs. Sign number 1. You feel safe being your weirdest self around them. Most of us wear masks. We show a polite version, a cool version, a version we think others want to see. Jung called this our persona, the social mask we present to the world. But when you're with the person you should never let go, something different happens. You catch yourself. 1. Singing badly in front of them. 2. Talking about your strange ideas. 3. Sharing embarrassing memories. 4. Being emotional when you'd normally hide it. And instead of judgment, you feel safety. Maybe even quiet laughter. Or a simple, yeah, me too. That safety is a huge signal. Because when your nervous system feels safe enough to drop the mask, your real self can finally come out. Jung would say, this isn't just comfort. It's the beginning of true individuation. You becoming who you really are, with the help of another person. If you can be strange, messy, and real with someone, that's rare. That's sacred. Sign number 2, your shadow shows up. But you don't destroy each other. Jung said we all have a shadow, the parts of ourselves we reject, deny, or hide. Our jealousy, our anger, our insecurities. When we get close to someone, our shadow often comes out. Because 1. They trigger our old wounds. 2. They remind us of past pain. 3. They see parts of us we're trying not to see. In shallow relationships, shadow moments are dangerous. People attack, blame, shame, or run. But in the kind of relationship Jung would call life-changing, the shadow still appears, but something else happens. 1. You can say, I'm feeling really jealous right now. 2. You can admit, I'm scared you'll leave me. 3. You can say, I don't know why I'm so angry. And instead of using it as a weapon, they listen. They don't attack your shadow. They help you look at it. Slowly, you start to see yourself more clearly without collapsing. If you can fight, cry, or show your darkest side, and the relationship doesn't break, Jung would see that as a very strong sign. This is not just love. This is soul work. Sign number 3. They don't fit your old patterns. Most of us have a type, and that type is often tied to our childhood or our wounds. We might repeatedly choose 1. People who are emotionally unavailable. 2. People who are critical or controlling. 3. People who need saving. 4. People who never choose us back. Jung would say, those patterns are often projections. We keep replaying old stories, hoping for a different ending. But then, you meet someone who doesn't fit the pattern at all. Maybe they are 1. Emotionally available when you're used to distance. 2. Consistent when you're used to chaos. 3. Calm when you're used to drama. At first, it might feel boring or too calm because your nervous system is used to the roller coaster. But over time, you realize 1. You're not constantly anxious. 2. You're not waiting for the other shoe to drop. 3. You're not performing for love. When a person breaks your old pattern in a healthy way, Jung would see that as a major signal. That's your unconscious saying, you don't have to repeat the past anymore. This is new. Sign number 4. Your inner feminine or inner masculine feels seen, not just idealized. Jung believed that inside every man, there's an inner feminine energy, the anima. And inside every woman, there's an inner masculine energy, the animus. In relationships, we often project these inner figures onto others. 1. You might say, she's my everything, when you're actually seeing your own inner feminine. 2. You might think, he's my savior, when you're projecting your own inner masculine onto him. At first, this can feel magical, like you found the one. But projection is not the same as love, because real love sees the actual person, not just your inner image. With a person you should never let go, something deeper happens. 1. They see your vulnerability, not just your strength. 2. They see your strength, not just your softness. 3. They don't put you on a pedestal. And they don't put you in a box either. You feel 1. Seen as a whole human. 2. Accepted as you are, not as a fantasy. Jung would say, the right person is someone who helps you integrate your inner energies, instead of living in a fantasy. If you feel that they truly know you, your gentleness and your power, that's a powerful sign. Sign number 5. You grow faster when you're with them. Jung spoke a lot about individuation, the process of becoming your true, integrated self. A relationship can either speed up that process or slow it down. Ask yourself, 1. Before I met this person, was I stuck? 2. Am I now facing fears I avoided before? 3. Am I taking better care of myself? 4. Am I clearer about my purpose? The person you should never let go often becomes 1. A mirror that shows you the truth. 2. A support when you take brave steps. 3. A safe place to land when you fail. It's not that they fix you. No one can do that. But their belief in you reminds you of your own strength. Their honesty helps you see your blind spots. Their presence calms your nervous system so you can grow. If you look back and think, I changed more in 1 year with them than in 5 years before, that's not a coincidence. Jung would say, this is the purpose of a deep relationship, to help both people become more fully themselves. Sign number 6. You can sit in silence without feeling awkward. Many relationships are built on distraction. Constant talking, constant scrolling, constant noise. That can be a way to avoid being truly seen. But when silence with someone feels 1. Calm. 2. Safe. 3. Even beautiful. It means you don't have to perform to be enough. You can just be. Jung saw silence and solitude as important for the soul. But he also knew that true connection doesn't require endless words. When you're with a person, you should never let go. You don't have to fill every gap with conversation. You don't have to entertain them. You can just breathe together. That silence is not distance. It's a form of intimacy. If you can sit next to them, doing nothing, and feel more at peace than anxious, that's a quiet but very deep sign. Sign number 7. They challenge you, but they respect your soul. The person you should never let go is not just a yes person. They don't agree with everything you say. Let you stay in your comfort zone forever. support you when you're clearly hurting yourself. Instead, they ask questions that make you think, point out patterns you might not see, encourage you to take responsibility for your life. But there's a big difference. A toxic person attacks who you are. A growth-oriented person challenges what you do, while deeply respecting who you are. Jung believed we need both love and confrontation to grow. With the right person, you feel pushed, but not crushed. You feel challenged, but not controlled. They might say, "I love you, and I also think you're hurting yourself. I believe in you, and I also see you hiding." If they can both confront you and care for you at the same time, that's rare, and that's very Jungian. Sign number 8. When you imagine your future, they're part of the you becoming real. Jung saw life as a journey of becoming, moving from who you were told to be to who you truly are. When we imagine our future, we often imagine our work, our home, our alone time. But the person you should never let go is not just an extra in that vision. They're part of your growth, not just your comfort, your purpose, not just your weekends, your healing, not just your fun. When you close your eyes and picture the person you're becoming, the life you want to build, the way you want to feel every day, they are naturally there, not as a cage, not as a limitation, but as a witness to your life. A support when you're weak, is celebrator when you win. Jung might say, the right relationship is one where both people help each other become who they already are deep down. If your future self looks freer, more alive, and more real, and they're part of that picture, that's a sign. So what do you do if you realize, wow, this person might be someone I should never let go? First, don't panic. Never let go can sound like pressure. But think of it more like, I will do the work to keep this relationship alive. Here are 3 practical steps. Step 1. Name what you see. Take a few minutes and answer. Which of these 8 signs do I strongly recognize in this relationship? How have I changed since I met them? Where was I stuck before? And where am I growing now? Write it down. Clarity is powerful. Step 2. Tell them. Sit down and say something like, I've been thinking about how much I've grown since you came into my life. I don't say this enough, but being with you helps me become more myself. Don't make it dramatic, just honest. Jung would say, bringing things from the unconscious into awareness and into words is how we heal and grow. Step 3. Commit to growth together. A relationship like this is not finished. It's a beginning. Ask them, what are you currently working on in yourself? Where do you want to grow in the next year? How can I support you without controlling you? Then do the same for yourself. Maybe go to therapy. Read books on emotional intelligence or Jungian ideas. Have deeper conversations regularly. Build rituals that help you both reflect. Remember, the person you should never let go is not perfect. Neither are you, but you're both willing to. Look at your shadows. Face your patterns. Choose each other over and over. That's what makes this kind of relationship irreplaceable. So, let's quickly recap. According to Jung's ideas, you may have met a person you should never let go of. 1. You feel safe being your weirdest, most real self around them. 2. Your shadow shows up, but you don't destroy each other. 3. They break your old unhealthy patterns in a good way. 4. Your inner feminine or masculine feels seen, not idealized. 5. You grow faster when you're with them than without them. 6. Silence between you feels safe, not awkward. 7. They challenge you to grow while deeply respecting who you are. 8. When you imagine your future, more true self, they're naturally part of it. If at least 3 of these signs hit deeply, take that seriously. This kind of connection doesn't appear every day. Before you go, I have a question for you. Which of these 8 signs do you feel the most in your life right now? Or maybe, which one do you wish you felt? Let me know in the comments. It helps me make videos that actually match where you are. If this resonated and you want to go deeper into Jungian psychology and relationships, I have another video on how to tell the difference between true love and projection. You can click that right here. Thank you for watching, for reflecting, and for doing the inner work. See you in the next one.